Hi everyone, welcome back to The Whole Truth. I'm your attorney at law, Gil Arbel. And yesterday, with the unfortunate and untimely death of Lindsey Graham, I posted that, watch, somehow this is going to be turned around and blamed on Israel and the Jews. And lo and behold, not even 24 hours after his death, and I see this post, which was reposted by James Lindsay, but originally posted by Alexander Dugin, who you may or may not know is influential advisor to Putin, is very influential in certain circles. You know, Tucker Carlson, of course, anything that is anti-Israel, Tucker Carlson subscribes to. Also, I think he had a meeting with Candace Owens during her propaganda tour of Russia recently. And look what he writes on X. The sudden death of Lindsey Graham can be the black mark set to Trump. I doubt it were Iranians. Most realistic, it was Mossad job in order to push Trump to renew full-scale war with Iran. And goes on. So I called it, but I'm not clairvoyant or anything. It's just that with a certain population, nothing in the world happens unless it's Israel pulling the strings. If you go outside right now and you trip and fall, you can be sure that it must be the Jews that put the crack in the concrete there. So obviously this is a joke. Lindsey Graham was perhaps the best friend that Israel ever had in the U.S. Senate. So the thought that they would kill him in the hopes that somehow this would push Trump to further attack Iran, as though Iran's constant, incessant death threats and against Trump and his family, and the burning of his effigy and publication of him on target lists, as well as their pathetic, cowardly attacks of civilian vessels in the Strait of Hormuz, and their just incessant lies were not enough, Israel would go out of their way to kill their best ally. And I also joke that maybe they would try to frame this like how they're, framing Israel as being behind the assassination of Charlie Kirk, who again was just publicly always supportive of Israel. But the con there is that Charlie in private was turning against Israel. So maybe that's the angle that also plays, that Lindsey Graham in private was turning on Israel. But it just goes to show that Jew hate and this conspiracy nonsense is a brain virus. And not sure if it will ever go away because it's been around forever. But anyways, that's my 2 cents.